everyone, Captain Puppy here. On today's episode, we're gonna look into settings in Baldur's Gate 3. In this case, the best settings for your gameplay so that you can guarantee at least near 60 FPS. So, let's start. I picked up a save I have from another character, which I am already in Baldur's Gate. And basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you my settings where I have around 50-ish FPS in Baldur's Gate area, which is pretty good with all the things that are happening. So basically, as you can see, on my display adapter, I have my graphics card set in. I have my monitor set in. I play at max resolution for my display. I keep the aspect ratio the best I can. Refresh rate the max of my screen, full screen, triple buffering. All of these should be pretty much standard for everyone. Now, I always tweak some things on the settings, just personal preference, but you guys can always edit things as you see fit. So basically, I have quality set to the max, detail set to the max, instance distance set to the max, texture quality at ultra, texture filtering set to the max, animation level detail also at high, slow HDD mode. I have this off. I don't see bigger difference in this, but basically I have an SDD, so no issue here for me. Dynamic crowds, I have this set on. Then here are the big guys that's gonna take you a lot of frames per second. So basically shadow quality I have set to high because it's fine by me, ultra for cloud and ultra for fog. Here guys is where I would preferably lower things if I would want to gain a little bit more FPS. So I would set these to probably medium for the shadow quality, cloud quality medium, and fog quality medium. Because the reality is, as you can see in the pictures, the difference you will see on the gameplay is not that huge, and you will gain a lot of frames for this. I'm using Nvidia DLSS on quality status. Then anti-aliasing, it's off for me. I'm not using any anti-aliasing. This gains me some frames in my case. So basically here I don't gain. I'm using anti-aliasing as a none here. So basically, yeah, I have set it as none. Here guys, I would leave it as none because I don't see the point in having it, and you will not gain that many frames in actuality for it. Ambient occlusion is on, but if you set ambient occlusion off, you will gain frames. I've seen this in a lot of games. So basically I have it on because my frames are good at the moment, at least. It's okay for me for my type of gameplay, but if I would want to gain some frames, I would set these off. Depth of field and depth of field quality. These are two things, guys, that a lot of times consume a lot of FPS. Baldur's Gate is basically the same. So I have set as circular on mine and on quarter denoise here on the depth of field quality. But basically guys, if you guys see that you are having some issues with FPS, just set this as none and you will gain like 5-6 FPS. God Rays, this is another one that consumes you some FPS. I have it on because personal preference, but if I set it off, I know that I'm gonna gain a lot of FPSs. Bloom, same thing. God rays are more intensive in terms of FPS than Bloom, but Bloom also takes you some FPS. So if you are seeing some issues, set it as off. Surface scattering, same thing. This consumes you some little compared to the other ones we already saw, but if you see that you are having some issues here, just set them off. So this video is going to be short. It's basically this that I wanted to show you guys, so you guys can basically play the game with the best settings that you guys see they are best for you. So basically what I did for mine, I set them as ultra, and then I personalized some of this stuff, as you guys can see. So now I'm just gonna run through the settings I just showed you, so you can stop at any moment the video while you change the settings on your own computer. In this case, on your own game. So guys, this is it. So if you like this kind of content, leave a like, subscribe. Any questions you have regarding your settings, leave a comment. I will try to answer your comment as soon as possible, and I'll try for sure to help you. See you in the next one. Bye.